Super Vegeta or Vegeta Z early in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is one of Vegeta's most iconic versions when his confidence was at an all-time high. Vegeta Z early refers to the character's early introduction as a part of the Z fighters throughout the middle chapters of Dragon Ball Z, with one-sided beatdowns against Android 19 and Imperfect Cell. This form of Vegeta is a fan favorite for a reason. In this video, I will break down how to use this character in battle in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, breaking down his moveset, skills, strategies, and even his pros and cons. And in the end of this video, I'll be giving this character a rating, Z, S, A, B, C, and you know where it goes. So without a further ado, let's start with his base form. Vegeta's base form has a DP battle cost of 5, a great and cheap choice for battle. In his base form, Vegeta has Explosive Wave for 2 skill counts and Full Power for 4, previously 3 but now bumped up due to the recent patch. Explosive Wave is a great tool to get out of combos and attacks for the cost of 2 counts, which is not too expensive. Other than that, there is Full Power, which costs 4 and gives Vegeta Sparking Mode instantaneously. Sparking Mode is the most effective offensive tool which can help you end battle with just one move. Both moves are very strong and makes his base form a great choice for battle. Besides that, his super attacks are Gallic Gun for his beam and Super Energy Wave combo for his triangle up super attack, or the placeholder for where a dash super typically is. It's important to note this form of Vegeta has no dash or rush super attacks, which stunts his versatility to follow up on combos or punish whiffs from enemies quite a lot. Regardless, his ultimate is very strong, and it's the Super Explosive Wave. The ultimate creates a large energy ball attack around your character, which damages your opponents if they enter the vicinity of the attack. Very good for punishing an offensive opponent. Overall, this form of Vegeta is very much a ranged character. You want to stay out in the range, not get too close. After all, he has no dash attacks, and obviously this character is probably not the type to rush in and wait for his opponent to rush in and punish them for their over aggressiveness. Nonetheless, let's get on to his first transformation, Vegeta's Super Saiyan form. Initially debuted against Android 19 in a generational beatdown, Vegeta's Super Saiyan form costs 6 destruction points or DP. This form retains Explosive Wave, a skill you will see all his forms have, and another skill named Awakened by Anger for 2. It was 3 prior to the patch, but now skill stock abilities have been buffed. Awakened by Anger gives Vegeta increased key charge speed, melee attack, and key blast buffs, making him a stronger character for 10 seconds or so. If you're using this form, I would recommend constantly cycling Awakened by Anger, as it'll just make Vegeta a very strong character throughout the battle, and his stats may even be on par with some of the strongest characters in the game. This form is quite balanced and doesn't have too much going for it. Explosive Wave gets Vegeta out of dangerous places, but this form is probably still Vegeta's weakest form. Vegeta's super attacks are Maximum Flasher, a small beam attack, and Cosmic Impact is his rush attack. Finally, with Big Bang attack as his ultimate, this beautifully animated super attack hits hard. Besides that, we're finally on to Vegeta's most iconic form during the Cell Saga, his Super Saiyan Grade 2 form, otherwise known as Super Vegeta. Introduced against second form Cell, this form is very strong and aesthetically amazing to look at. With the DP cost of 6 yet again, Vegeta's battle stock abilities are Explosive Wave. So yes, every one of his forms in this version has Explosive Wave, and even his infamous quote as an ability, "I am Super Vegeta." This ability is incredibly strong. Not only does he say an iconic quote, he activates Sparking Mode instantly for 4 bars with a buff for his Ki Blast, making sure his Final Flash ultimate hits exactly as hard as it did in the show. Obviously, compared to all his other forms, in this version Super Vegeta has the highest stats. Vegeta's base beam attack is a Big Bang attack, honestly probably less useful than an actual beam like Kamehameha, as it has a greater hit area coverage. His rush attack is Spirit Breaking Cannon, the rush attack used against second form Cell in his legendary beatdown. Finally, as previously mentioned, Vegeta's iconic destructive beam, the Final Flash, is his ultimate. So how do you use Super Vegeta? Honestly, this character is very balanced in the long and close range. You can always rush in when you need to because you have abilities like Explosive Wave that are pretty much get out of jail free cards. But if I was to pick a way to fight, I'd say staying in range waiting for your battle stocks to build up, and activating I Am Super Vegeta whenever you have the time. His final flash is a perfect match ender as it hits very strong with the buff, so it's quite easy to get. Honestly, I'd probably also try outranging the opponent with Ki Blast, making sure they don't come in too often, and if they do, just letting them know how they're going to be punished. Overall, Super Vegeta is definitely the best form in Vegeta Z Early's kit, as he has the highest stats, best super attacks, and battle abilities. His DP points being 6 makes him an amazing option for battle, as he's just 1 point above the base form and the same as his Super Saiyan form. This character is a lot more blast oriented and does better with constant use of super attacks, a trait shared with most Saiyan characters. The only exceptions are probably Broly's, who are strength type characters and have a lot more close range utility. So what's his score? Vegeta is an A tier character. He doesn't quite scratch Z, he's close to S, but he's better than B for sure. He can hang with some tough characters, but probably not the highest tier characters like Ultra Instinct Fusions, all of which have greater utility, more health, and higher stats. Vegeta's main highlights are his base form that has a lot of Ki Blast attacks and basically a very punishable kit, whereas his Super Vegeta form is a very offensive geared character. If you want to be defensive at the start of battle, starting off with his base form is amazing, and once you're ready to become kind of like a glass cannon and output a lot of damage, going to Super Vegeta is the play to make. So all in all, let me know what you think about Vegeta Z Early down in the comments below. Is this your favorite iteration of Vegeta in the game? And if so, do you agree with his character rating of A? Do you think he deserves better or worse? Let me know down in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new around here, do subscribe and like the video. It does help my video so that more people can see it and find the video helpful. So nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
You actually believe this perfect form of yours would make the slightest bit of difference against me?